you like it? Yeah, on a clear day it would be great here, man. Absolutely splendid. First of the big heavy squadron arrived. If you're finding the audio a little bit quiet, folks, just go with it, because the microphone is undercover from the wet. Because this is literally an opportunist. A short stream that we're going to do. A big shout out, of course, to all of the
everybody, yeah,
all the authorities, the state troopers, John and
Massport operations, the Massachusetts State Police, Massport Police Department, and everybody else that's worked together with us to get us some of the locations and see this.
Wow, I need to get the gloves on. It's cold, mate. It's cold.
It is. I have mine on, Jerry.
Okay, while we're looking at that shot there, do you want to tell everybody about the significance of the flag that's on this gate and why they're running the flag on the gate?
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, Boston Logan International Airport was unfortunately the originating airport of the terrorists of the 9/11 attacks. And for the significance of the American Airlines and the United Airlines flights that left here, and we lost all those souls aboard those aircraft, all the passengers, flight crews, pilots, and everybody else in the World Trade Center towers. Those two aircraft left from particular jetways, jet bridges on this airport. And as you're looking at that one right there with the flag, we always keep a flag on the two jetways where those aircraft left from. So that is the significance of what you're looking at. And even although it's all these years later, we will never forget. And I will say that, and we'll not reiterate it anymore. We will never forget what happened that day. Certainly not in Boston, and certainly not anywhere else in this country. So,
right.
But back to everything else, ladies and gentlemen. Nice JetBlue just coming into land right now.
Okay, here we go.
Coming from JFK.
So obviously, on a very clear day, this is going to be great viewing. Sort of like not all the best options in terms of visibility, but at least we're getting some action. It's got some fantastic reverser action with one of the little
that was a Southwest.
Yeah, that arrived just before we went live.
Absolutely.
And as you can see down there, that's Cape Air down there, folks. That's where their little terminal is parked up with all the Cessnas.
And if you look way out, Jerry, while there's no plane action, that's the secondary fire station. It's not the main site's fire station. That's a secondary one out on the airfield.
Yep.
Actually, I'm sure you're looking at the aircraft right now, but there's actually a great shot of the burn facility over there. You can see the burn aircraft.
Yes, I've got you. Yeah.
Or after you've seen this beautiful little... I just love this livery on this Air Canada. It's just such a nice livery.
So, Julie, can you just check the international arrivals just to see what's...
I can tell you. Okay, that's this one's JetBlue coming in from Washington, D.C. We have another Philly aircraft, and then let's see for internationals.
There it is. 26 minutes. Wow, So that Delta 330 was very early then. What happened to the what's happened to the Japan Airlines Dreamliner that was
She's holding Emirates. Emirates is doing in
26 minutes now.
Yeah. And Lufthansa again. Let me just see. JAL is holding. Hold on.
I can't turn the screen, so I don't know how big I am in the shot, but just...
Well, she's...
Folks, I just want to say a big thanks to everybody who's at... Hold on a second. Just going to do it in little blitz and blats.
I'm not sure what's going on, but...
He's just waiting for these. He's waiting for these aircraft, the arriving aircraft.
No. No. Oh, maybe. Yep. Okay. Looks like he'll be going on 4 right.
Yeah, he's going on 4 right.
Yep.
He's gonna. No, 09. I would have thought, isn't it?
Let's see.
Isn't he going out on 09?
I can't see from here because unfortunately our angle of.
Okay. Okay.
You know.
Okay, so this runway that's closest to us here, he's going out on this.
No, he's gone past the intersection for that. He's already past that.
So he's going out 04 right then.
Yes.
Okay.
As far
Yeah,
as
much like they were yesterday. I just can't see his
he's
tail.
turning onto it right now, so get ready.
Is it? He's turning on now, is he?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm watching. I've got it, Jet. Yep, get ready. Let me get the radio out so we can hear air traffic control too.
Oh, mate, that's not good.
Oh.
That is not good. I heard a crack as well.
Oh, Jerry. No,
The
she's
last
all right.
day, the last day.
No, we're good, Jerry.
Here she goes, here she
Here
goes.
she
She'll be
goes.
making a mess of the runway, this one. That's going to disappear into the cloud very quick. She's gone. She's gone.
Already.
Right, on approach. What have we got on approach?
And that
Okay, I'm just going to say. I'm going to continue my in shot, GP. Guys, I just want to say, just because of the circumstances with what I've got with my hands and capabilities of reading out comments and all that. I know all you guys have got some fantastic comments. We've had such a good amount of feedback, positive feedback from you guys. Really appreciated it. I once again cannot emphasize enough our gratitude to Sammy C here for looking after us for the entire trip, for driving us around. We really appreciate it, Sam,
Absolutely.
on behalf of everybody here.
Absolutely.
And of course, Trooper Riley, John and Wayne,
Yep.
you guys have been fantastic. All the state police, all the guys that have
Massport
looked
police.
after us, Massport, all of you guys, we really appreciate it. We're definitely obviously going to be coming back in the summer, around about June time, when it's just going to be flat out here with the heavies, and of course we'll be back up here. It's a decent spot, isn't it?
It really is.
You know,
it really is. And on a clear day, you would see for miles. You'll see them lined up in the sky from up here. Getting
I
ready
mean, we do have a decent enough view. So at least we put it to the test, and it seems to have worked. And there's one going out on 09, I think it is, isn't it?
That little baby's off to Atlanta, I think.
that, Sam?
The aircraft over there, the burn facility. Did you see
Yes,
that?
I did see that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Just making sure. That's their training field for Massport Fire. And again, like we said,
I think the one on the far right is where the burn aircraft is, isn't
There's
it?
the burn aircraft. See it
No,
straight right ahead, Jerry.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
So that's again.
That's a pretty crazy one compared to what we're used to seeing at other airports, you know.
Well, exactly.
But at the end of the day, if it's an effective training, you know, if it works, if it serves a purpose.
Yeah, I'll try and
that's
post
all
some
that matters.
photographs later of the last training that they did.
Yeah.
But again, Massport's because of the size of the airport and it's the major airport of New England region. That's where the other smaller regional airports and their fire departments come to train here. So Massport has multiple trainings a year for other. They always send out a tweet, a Massport tweet.
Yeah.
State, you know, letting everybody know not to be upset if they see smoke on the field.
Yes, of course.
It's just a training exercise. But again, when you guys come back in the summer, it'll be fantastic. Hopefully, you'll get to see one of the. I think that's mine, Jerry.
Is it yours?
That's
right,
mine.
sorry, mate.
You know, hopefully.
Got it?
Yep. Now that you know,
Blueberry muffin in here.
a nice blueberry muffin for you, Jerry. Now that we've basically laid it out and people know about Boston and the authorities see what Jerry does and everything, we're going to spend I'll spend the next 6 to 7, 8 months planning with them again for, you know, filming areas like the fire department, the fireboat, the Massport fireboat, and hopefully some training exercises that they may do.
Yeah, we'll get a lot more done when we come out
back,
here. We've got
yes.
a lot of time to
Yes.
prepare.
This was an experiment,
I'll
Jerry.
get to know them a lot more personally
Yes.
over the time as well. Speak to the press department. Just, you know, put together a great edit for.
Yeah, I would actually like to say thank you to the head of the press department.
Yes, of course,
Miss
everybody,
Hennigan. Miss
yeah.
Hennigan, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, there's protocols for anybody. So if there is anybody local who doesn't know about this, if you do want to photograph, you have to go through certain avenues.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
the
go to
case
the
with every
Massport site, and it's the
international
same with any.
airport.
And of course, with Jerry, it's a little different, so we had to do a lot more work behind it. But for the average spotter taking photographs, you guys know what to do.
Wow, this position, I tell you
It's
what, this
absolutely-
position
yeah.
will be great for, now what's the cross runway, that longer runway that chops, have you got the line, have you got your loud keyboard back in service? Oh right, okay,
So
that's
you're-
what it is. Sorry mate, sorry, it's okay, it's okay. It's just, it's like, sorry. But yeah, that cross
So this
runway there.
15.
Yeah, that will look spectacular.
And in the
decent
summer,
weather.
oh, in the summertime,
yeah.
it's I mean, that's just
got a little,
brilliant.
got a little dash 8 arriving there. Let's just see what happens when he lays on the reverse.
Yeah, coming from Toronto.
Wow, that's quite close proximity, this 4 left, isn't it?
Yes.
Wow. But you don't get any of the big heavies going out of it because it's actually a much shorter runway, isn't it? So I wonder what that must be a ground operations tower of some sort there, I'd imagine, is it? Maybe,
Yes. Some of the airlines, the large airlines, have their own operations center within.
yes,
You know,
right, yeah.
obviously the main tower does everything, but
Yes.
it's like FedEx. FedEx on this airport, not that you can see it, but if you look closely at the building, there's a section of glass tinted windows, and that's where what we call their ramp controls sit. And each one of those ramp agents are in charge of one specific aircraft that goes out.
Yes.
Each one has their own. They're the ones, so all the weight documentation goes to them. They're the ones that speak with the pilots of that particular flight going out, prior to them going out, you know, time changes, weather changes, whatever it may be. But they're the ones, along with the topside loader, topside loader, you know, that's not where they do all their work from.
So it appears that by looking over here, inside this area here where Cape Era situated, that was obviously the old inner area where the planes used to park, and all this substructure here that we're looking at here was all built around it.
Well, I'm going to say, if you look at the terminal map, it's very deceiving from this angle, but that entranceway right there goes all the way back.
Right, yes, of
Okay,
course.
it's very visually deceiving
it goes
from
all the way
here,
over there.
all the way back.
Yeah.
So you have multiple airlines back there.
Yes.
And JetBridge, Spirit Airlines.
Yeah, it is a shame about the visibility today because obviously you know, we would have been able to see out over the bay, but it just it lays the foundations for the next trip.
Absolutely. They're pushing back this southwest, going to Denver. 737 there. Cape Air landing. Everybody, let me just tell you something. Don't give Jerry Dyer any electronics that he doesn't know about.
Oh,
he
mate.
presses buttons.
I just pressed the button again, man. Did he not do anything?
No, I think you just knocked it by mistake. You're lucky this time.
Yeah,
you got away with it this time. Actually, I had my scanner, ladies and gentlemen, and he played with it. And it took me about 20 minutes to get it back onto all the Logan channels.
Man, radio, airband radio is probably the hardest thing in the world to tune, or at least try to learn how to use the
Yeah, it is.
thing.
You know, I have all the separate bands and everything and the trunking systems.
Yeah, but it's all well and good having the actual frequency. It's actually knowing how to put a frequency in the bleeding
Yes,
thing.
yeah. I have 1,000 frequencies. I have all the police and fire and everything for all the different areas.
Pick that up like that. Yeah?
Yes, and try and position it. Don't let it drop off that building, Jerry. You.
What, you
I'm having
little...
palpitations. I'm having palpitations.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, nice little United...
You're going to see the nice...
down there.
6 Boston Tower, traffic 3 miles, on orbit 319, wind 01012, gust 20, runway 48, you are clear to land.
Yeah! Ha ha ha!
350 Boston Tower, runway 4 left, and exit, line up and wait, just advise whenever you're ready.
That's why we brave the wet. Yeah! Ha ha!
1420, turn left on, runway 15 left, cross, runway 4 left, traffic holds in position.
So before you know it, the speed that this moves along, that Emirates will be appearing before we know. How far out is it?
Well, I'll tell you. Hold on. Let's see.
61 as of right now, plan 3 arrival.
Okay, so she's parallel to the approach, so she's sort of like.
She's going to be here in about 7-8 minutes.
Yep, yep. So we'll get the first wave of heavies.
Get ready for the Spirit. It's going to be touching down with nice bright yellow.
1420, join November, hold short of runway 15 right.
This is coming from New Orleans.
Lufty 747 in 20 minutes, brilliant.
Yep.
250 roger. 1420, welcome to Boston, contact ground, 29er.
My jumbo jet is inbound as well. And believe it or not, from Trevor, what was his
350,
surname?
350, runway 4 left. Clear for
Trevor
takeoff.
Bacon posting that amazing shot of, is it Lima Zulu or Victor Zulu landing at London Heathrow in those amazing conditions. We filmed her the other day. Here in Boston, and she's going to be taking me home tonight, which is great. Yeah, look at that, look at that, look at that!
He just gave them some serious whiplash on that one.
Yeah. Wow, dude.
For 568 to left on runway 15 left, hold short of runway 4 left, ground 29er, welcome to Boston.
So this United,
Information Mike, turn, altimeter 737, right, wind 014,
below us
0.
here. Has he just come in?
50 contact departure, enjoy your day.
If they just pushed him back, he's going to.
Oh, he's
going to
turning,
Chicago.
yep.
Yeah. Sometimes when I look at the winglets, I'm like, wow, back in the day they never had that.
No.
You know, some serious
aerodynamicists in it that came up with that idea. I think they the first ever winglets were actually on the
321, runway 48, to the
I
left.
think possibly the big chunky, great big square things. Oh, it's little 717.
Yeah, coming in from Cincinnati.
Yeah, look at those reversers. The bucket's making that mess. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Southwest 116, Boston, Charlie, runway 9 line up the lake, traffic lands, cross the runway.
Brilliant.
66, turn left on Yankee, join runway 15 left, hold short of runway 4 left.
Justin Waddington saying it's just like another summer's day in Manchester.
Give this a month from now, it won't be rain. For every inch of rain, it's actually a foot of snow.
Boston, contact ground 29er.
Yeah, so I'll take the rain any day.
Yeah. But it must look fantastic,
Oh.
you know, especially seeing all the teams at work because, again,
Yes.
what is important that people don't realise, and I didn't realise up to a while back, was that, you know, you cannot use salt, you cannot use chemicals because they affect the engines, they affect the airframe,
Yeah.
everything, you know, salt definitely is a
We
big
actually
no-no.
have an amazing piece of equipment on this
Sir,
airport.
Boston, I have one
It's
departure
a
prior to your
massive
arrival,
truck.
continue for runway 4
It's a
right, traffic
heating
holding,
unit.
cross your runway.
So they'll plow the runways and taxiways,
Yeah.
and then they'll
116,
take
runway 9er,
blow
clear for takeoff.
dry the...
no, wait, no. They take the front end loaders, they take that melted snow, they put it in the back of this machine, it melts it, and it goes right back into the harbor.
Wow.
That's the way we are able to get rid of such a huge amount of snow.
Yeah, yeah.
Nowhere to put it.
Otherwise, if you just put it into a big bank, it'll just turn into water and flood.
Well, actually, 3 years ago, after we had some serious blizzards
252,
here,
turn left on runway 15 left, hold short of runway 4 left.
11 feet on the ground. There was a pile of snow in Boston. It didn't melt until July. It took 6 months to melt. That's how much snow it was. So
Emirates on approach. 2 out.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
a little
1564
southwest coming
Boston
in.
Tower, runway 9 line up away, traffic land across the runway. 52, contact ground for 9, welcome to Boston. 237 Heavy Boston Tower.
Any airport.
I'll get right back to you.
No, it's going to look
Oh, it's fantastic.
especially with all the lights. You know?
And then another thing that doesn't really
American
doesn't dawn on
1170, traffic
people
here, runway 4.5
is when
miles,
you have
final,
the
be ready,
snow, and
traffic
yes,
holding across the runway, runway 4
they're
right,
removing the
expedite
snow
position,
for
line
the
up and away.
flights to land. You also need to dig out the signage for the pilots.
Yeah, of course, of course.
You know, and if you
Otherwise
dig
you
out
can't
the
see the
signage,
The 1564 traffic holding on the
we've
crossing
had
runway,
people that aren't too
without delay,
astute
runway
at
9
this,
your
and
clear
they've
for
dug out the
takeoff.
signage incorrectly. They've dug it downwards instead of at an
Southwest
angle,
116, contact
so the
departure.
pilots can actually see it on approach when they're
1530 to left on Yankee, join runway 15 left, hold short of runway 4 left.
Emirates is in.
Next, I think,
Yep,
isn't it?
yep.
In 1161, the wind 010 at a 13, traffic will hold on the cross the runway, traffic clear runway, 2.5 miles final. Runway 4 right, you are cleared for takeoff. 6039, traffic rolling now, runway 4 right, you are clear to land, traffic holding cross the runway. 6092 Boston Tower, runway 9 line up away, traffic departs arrives across the runway. 1530, welcome to Boston, contact ground 49, thanks for the help. Right, 237 Heavy Boston Tower, traffic 2 miles final, is the Embraer, traffic holding on the cross the runway, runway 4 right, you are cleared to land.
One after another.
1564, contact departure, enjoy your day.
Well, that's landing. It's taking off on the runway that the Emirates is due to land on.
Out.
Oh, beautiful little
1161, nice job, contact departure, enjoy your
across
day.
the apron, but we'll just keep an eye out for the Emirates triple.
And right as Emirates comes, the heavy rain is.
Oh no,
No,
got a
no.
little 737, I think.
Oh, yeah, we'll sneak in.
Oh no, little Embraer, isn't it?
Well, I'll tell you, that's not showing on my.
Delta,
I'd have to refresh my flight radar because she snuck in.
175, I think. Little.
Regard 6092, runway 9, you're cleared for takeoff. 5956 Boston Tower, runway 9, line up away, traffic lands across the runway.
We actually.
6039er, turn left on runway 33 left, join Quebec, hold short of runway
Really
4
nice
left.
retro here landed very early this morning for American Airlines.
Oh really?
Oh.
59, I was saying 33 left, but you passed it. Turn left on Yankee.
Oh, okay.
And join runway 15 left, traffic
right
behind
now,
you is
Jerry,
short
any
spot.
second.
Yep.
$6039, hold short of runway 4 left, contact ground 49er, welcome to Boston.
Welcome to Boston. Love that.
6092, contact departure, enjoy your day.
Here she comes.
Look at that.
Guard 5956, runway 9er, cleared for takeoff.
Wow, what a
2884 Boston Tower, crossway turbulence, arrive, heavy ball on 777, runway 4 right, wind 01012, you are cleared to land.
Now that's a pilot
Oh,
right there.
very, very
smooth.
D-rated, man. Very
smooth.
D-rated.
Yeah.
2884 Tower.
Yeah, you
84
greased
Boston
that.
Tower, hello again. Crossway turbulence, arrival, heavy ball on 777, wind 01012, runway 4 right, for the land. Run 237 heavy, join runway 15 left, hold short of runway 4 left. Brickyard 6032 Boston Tower, traffic 4 mile final, and say Boeing 717, runway 4 right, clear to land. 2129 Boston Tower, traffic 4 mile final across the runway, runway 9 line up and away. 37 Heavy, welcome to Boston, contact ground front enter. 5956, contact departure, enjoy your day.
What's the next heavy arrival? Oh, it's Lufthansa 747 next, is it?
Yeah.
Or is it actually next, or is it the next? Just the
No,
next
there's a
arrival?
lot of small arrivals.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking for her where she is. I see,
American 2129, traffic 3 mile final across the
I
runway.
see
Runway
Lingus,
9, you are cleared for
I
takeoff.
see Alitalia, I see British Airways, all three in a row coming over Cape Ann, Maine and coming in over Cape Ann soon.
What sort of time, how long are we talking?
30 minutes, 35 minutes for the first wave of Aer Lingus.
Okay.
Boston Tower, runway 9 line up away, traffic lands across the runway.
I think when I dropped my pad,
2129, contact departure, enjoy your
just
day.
kicked itself right off. I can't even find it on air.
Broke Lufthansa.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up?
So 2667, runway 9 line up away. No, whenever you guys are ready. I'm sorry, Delta 2884, turn left on runway 15 left, hold short of runway 4 left.
And I know they won't be listening now, but guys, Airbnb is a good option. You want to try Airbnb when you're travelling out to
Boston, quick
give it a
turbulence, traffic 1.5 miles, finals at Embraer, traffic holding across the runway, wind 010 at 12, runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Riviera. Right next to me. Beach
And then
one.
you
Was in
Welcome to
Revere,
Boston,
yeah.
contact ground point
Kind of, you know, Winthrop, sort
Yeah,
of like,
happy on the line.
Yeah.
Right on the line.
But it was absolutely fantastic, and it just makes such a big difference than staying in a sort of in a hotel. I know a lot of people are sort of used to staying in hotels, and they prefer that, you know, to be waited on hand and foot. But it was great. Had a whole apartment, a lower apartment to myself. Cheaper, a lot cheaper than even the cheapest hotels here around the airport. So definitely worth looking into Airbnb. First time I've used it, and I'll certainly look into using it. Well, next time we're here, it's a given. They've got a couple of other properties as well, so we'll certainly
667, runway 9 after
certainly be
takeoff.
seeing them again. And of course, very close to the airport as well.
2269, runway 9 line up away, just let me know whenever you are ready. Turn left on runway 33 left, join Quebec, hold short of runway 4 left.
The plan, the sort of like procedure here at the airport with filming from where we're filming now, it's a little bit different if you're a photographer to start with. It is, I think, you know, and also you need to make sure that you give them ample notice. And we're just very fortunate that
a lot of people.
We met the right people to put this into practice today.
Yeah.
And you know, again, a massive thanks to them. Again, they won't be hearing us say this, but we're just very grateful. And I'm sure that Sam will pass on that information because no doubt you're going to be.
I'll be talking to them anyway. I talk to them most of the time, but again, like Jerry just said, just to reiterate, photography, still photography. We have a lot of Boston and New England people that come down here to photograph, and there is a 4-day process. So if you are planning on it, please, through the Massport website, if you follow the directions, they'll put you in touch, the press department, with who you need to talk to.
331 Boston Tower traffic, 3 miles
please remember,
out of 321
it takes
traffic
4 days to get the legal approval for it. So give yourself that much time and get the emails and phone calls out. So again, filming very different. This is a totally different ball game. They're actually doing us a very big favor, allowing us to do this. So totally different.
The State 03 Boston Tower, runway 9 line up away, traffic lands across the runway. 5 come up on Charlie, hold shuttle runway 4 left, ground plan enter. See ya.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. It was funny when we were talking to Trooper Riley last night. We were talking about driving on the apron out there, and the fact that it's obviously easy to see the larger aircraft, but when you get these small little Cape Air, you need to be very
vigilant,
very wary of what's going on around you, because when you come to a taxiway intersection like that, you know.
See where this delta is?
Yeah.
Okay, so see the grassway in front of it? So the roadway for us would be right here.
Yeah.
That's where I would drive all the time, and every few yards, let's say 100 yards, 20 yards, there's a stop sign where you have to stop.
Yeah.
If you, at nighttime in particular, if you do not have your head on a swivel, looking around, something like that little Cape Air out there with that tiny little light, you're not going to see it unless you're very vigilant. You make a complete stop and you look.
Yeah.
And again,
overcautious.
You
have to be overcautious.
And you know what? And again, speed limit on the outer area is 20 miles an hour. Around the aircraft is 5 miles an hour. And in icy conditions, I mean, you have to be so particular.
Yeah.
Even in wet conditions like this, obviously stopping speeds.
Would you have to run chains on vehicles?
No, we can't do that because it rips up the out here.
Debris that will ingest,
722
it's bad enough with regular fog that just blows in from neighborhoods around here. And,
let's say 03, contact the park train area there.
And that's a big thing. I mean, I don't know if most of these jet bridges, the bottom stairways, they'll have a FOD bucket at the end. You know, so if any of the employees are walking around and they see a piece of plastic or something, they'll pick it up and throw it in. The majority of employees out on the web are very conscientious of FOD. It's very important.
Runway 4 right, clear to land.
I mean, out here, honestly, the two biggest issues would be FOD and birds.
Yes.
Honestly,
and wildlife and,
for ingestion, for engine ingestion, you know. And speaking of the snowy owls, there's actually a Facebook page about the Massachusetts snowy owls, and a guy said, yesterday he went out looking for one, and he saw his first snowy owl of the year.
There you go.
6142 Boston Tower, runway 9 line up the way, traffic lands across the runway.
And I guess some of those snowy owls are repeat visitors.
Norman, he tags them. So when they do, capture them here, they tag them, and they actually watch their flight patterns. For the Audubon Society. Again, that's like the RSPB over in England. They like to know their flight patterns and stuff. And actually, he had one that ended up down in Texas. They followed it down to Texas, and this lady says he loves all the little rodents on
bet
her
he
farm.
does.
On her
His own-
farm,
oh,
yeah.
really?
A
Oh, that
snowy
is
owl
fantastic.
down in Texas.
Yeah.
Seriously.
That's fantastic.
So,
That's great.
you know.
American 2136, contact departure. Enjoy your day.
Even things here break down, Jerry. There's the belt loader getting towed away to get fixed.
22 Boston Sky, traffic 3.5
Off
miles
the
final
mic.
every year. Traffic holding, across the runway.
Belt's
Runway
got
4 right for the left.
Let's see status on the British GP.
136, Roger, good. It's departure on 133.0.
Jerry, you really should have put that other jacket on.
Oh
Your
no,
yellow
it's too
jacket.
late now, mate. It's too late
Too
now.
late?
Pointless, yeah. This is a 200-pound jacket, so this is waterproof.
Good.
It's just the, you know,
Cold.
not really. It's just.
Oh, go ahead.
6142, runway 99, cleared for takeoff.
Oh wait, I'll hold it.
All right.
Just what did you say,
And
Jimmy? Where is
10
it?
and 99, Boston Tower, runway 9 miles away. Traffic lands across the
3
runway.
out. Okay, Lufty 747.
Okay, I'm glad you see it because I actually cracked open the back. No, my protector protected it, but it.
Get it in there, man. Get it in there.
Yeah.
Charlie Foxtrot, Heavy Boston Tower, good afternoon. Traffic 3.5 miles final, Airbus 320, traffic holding on the crossing runway. Wind 360 at 12, runway 4 right, clear to land.
So wind's 360, that's the degrees that it's blowing at, and 12 is the
Victor
wind
6142,
speed.
contact
Actually,
departure
you
into
see
the
the windsock
yeah,
all the way
yeah.
over by.
So it's more or less
By
a
the fire,
direct
yeah.
headwind in some ways.
Yeah.
$10.99, runway 9 cleared for takeoff. 1641 Boston Tower, runway 9 line up and away, traffic lands across the runway. Brickyard 6079, turn left on Yankee, Jordan, number 15 left, hold short of runway 4 left.
Well, I went to take a nice hot sip of my coffee, and
And it's freezing cold.
rain went in the hole, and I just got a mouthful of watery cold coffee.
Nantucket Airlines.
6079, welcome to Boston, contact ground point enter.
I want to say they may be a subsidiary of Cape
Okay.
Air, but don't quote me. I'm not too abreast of the Nantucket.
American 1099, contact departure, enjoy Miami.
Beautiful little, love it,
Yeah.
love it. I love them all.
Operated by Cape Air, you're bang on, mate.
Okay.
C41, Roman 9,
Thank you,
clear for
people.
takeoff.
That's GP.
And I'll tell you, back in the day, I'm not sure if I mentioned this the other day, we used to have a turbocharged Saab, Sierra Alpha Alpha Bravo, that used to race up and down the runways early morning with
Oh, what?
sirens
Right.
to clear wildlife and birds.
92
off-
on Yankee,
off
join number
the
15
runways.
left, hold short.
Now I
runway 4
think the
left.
state police, it was one of their
Don't
big...
they have like this, the close scaring sort of like, because it, like in some
2783
runways they
Boston
have
Tower, Roman 9 line up away, traffic arrives across the runway.
like a distress call, sort of like, siren, so to speak. I mean,
Boeing 92,
Yeah,
welcome to Boston,
different,
ground
yeah.
point enter.
systems, haven't they?
2170 Boston, Connect Boston, Service Heavy
I
Boeing
think now they
747 is short
it'll
final,
most
traffic
likely
holding
be
across the runway, wind 360 at
mass
12,
port
runway 4 right,
operations
you are clear to land.
pickup truck. I think we
Yes.
got a nice shot of one the other day. They have the green light on top of
1641,
the
contact departure.
doors.
Enjoy that.
Their particular vehicle. Oh, there she is. There she is. All rise.
2783, runway 9, you are cleared for takeoff.
She's got plaster on her port inner. Yeah. What's behind it? Okay. In terms of international.
On the 5 Charlie Foxtrot Heavy to left on Romeo, join November. Hold
Yeah,
short
like
from right
this.
4 left.
Alitalia and British Airways.
Yeah.
That's the next three lineup for.
Yeah. And then we've got quite a bit of a gap, haven't we?
Yeah,
before
we're
BA
only-
and all that. I think we're going to have to.
We only have a time limit
Yeah,
today.
we're sort of like limited on in terms of I'm going to get in the airport and all that sort of thing. So.
The 5 Charlie Foxtrot Heavy, welcome to Boston. Contact ground point niner.
Is it?
6121 Boston, traffic 3.5 miles final. Is an Airbus 319. Traffic will hold over across the runway. 1360 at 11, runway 48, clear to land.
High aircraft.
That's the one. That's the 747.
783, contact departure.
High
Enjoy your day.
aircraft.
That's
It's
the
taking
third
me home
one.
tonight.
That's probably where we'll have to end.
Yeah,
Because
we'll
we
end
have a
it
time
after
limit
the
up here today.
747,
Yes.
the BA 747.
Triple 1281, Boston
That's
Tower,
what
Roman
I'm saying.
Airline, away, heavy land,
Just
cross the
about that
runway.
vehicle, the operations vehicle. You know, you always see all these vehicles have numbers on them, but if you saw the side of their vehicle, it had the lit up. There are actually little LEDs inside of the door,
Yeah.
so it's so up, so the
Prince
tower
DX5,
can see
available
them
high level
easily
service frequency.
Yes.
out there. So.
How crazy does that look with that 321? It looks like he's going the wrong way. Looks like he's lost in there, man.
Yeah.
That's insane how big it is against those little
871 Boston Tower, company is 5 mile final, traffic holding cross the
And
runway,
you come in
runway
the
4 right,
summertime,
cleared
if
to
we
land.
go over by the main fire station on the airport, the heavies are lined up for over here.
Yeah, yeah.
And you see, you know, the Airbuses, A380, A3, all lined up, these huge aircraft, and then all of a sudden, every 4 or 5, you see this little Cape Air.
Yeah, yeah. Which is great to see.
It's just absolutely fantastic.
The 71, previous assigned speed is fine, estimation is good.
See this 760.
Triple 1281, runway 9er, cleared for
Seven
takeoff.
around the corner.
Oh, beautiful.
1497 Boston Tower, traffic 5
Tell me.
miles final, is an Embraer, traffic will hold on the crossing runway, runway 4 right, clear to land.
Oh,
I want to say I think the
2170,
75,
turn left on
760
33 left,
have,
join Quebec, if unable, Yankee is 5.
like 50, 200.
yeah, somewhere around
Something
about
like
that.
that. Okay.
Depending upon the
70, thank you,
configuration.
whenever you
So,
get 33 right, you can
just a
cross
little
runway 4
information
left, join November,
about
stay with
some
frequency.
special aircraft. So the NBA, the National Basketball Association in the United States, said, you know what? We charter these flights all the time. We buy, you know, it costs a lot of money,
Yeah.
you know, to charter. So they actually purchased 10 757s and reconfigured
The
the
NBA?
interior.
The
Yes.
NBA.
And they said to Delta
71
Airlines,
contact departure, enjoy
we'll
your day.
buy them. You operate and maintain them. So Delta operates them and maintains them.
Oh, I
So it's
see.
Delta flight attendants, Delta pilots, and mechanics that look after them. But the NBA owns them. They reconfigured the interiors, so now there's only 74 or 75 seats
2170, hold
on
short
the
of runway
inside.
15
Yeah.
right, contact ground
Because,
for 9er, welcome to
well,
Boston.
especially for the NBA, you've got such tall players. They're all 6 foot plus.
Yeah.
So, and it's amazing. The toilet is massive. It actually has windows in it where you can be doing your business at 36,000 feet and looking at the stars outside the window. Neon lights inside. It's absolutely fantastic. And
they're basically biz jets, aren't they? They're
the swiveling seats, tables, four-seat configurations with tables inside so they can play cards and enjoy themselves. But you have to see the actual configuration. Very nice. Funnily enough, though, no TVs in the back of the seats. Because they all have their own
mobile
devices and stuff like that. But,
funny enough, who was it was saying the other day that
6121,
there's a few airlines that are adopting that now, where they're not even putting stuff in the back of the seat because people want to
save money. I mean, what a money saver.
Once they get the Wi-Fi system working properly,
yes.
Then they will be able to...
That's a money saver for the airlines, absolutely.
And in terms of the service and maintenance of the aircraft as well, because of all the electronics.
I mean, I've seen them many times when we've taken an aircraft to be retrofitted with screens. It's time consuming, the aircraft's out, you're not making money, you're losing money.
Yeah. And those things do go down on a regular basis.
All the time.
And when you've got the charges as well to think of as well,
It's just an evolving industry on all levels. Brilliant minds come up with the simplest things, and it's always a game changer. It's just amazing. And speaking to you, on and off camera, and to other AV geeks and stuff. And I'm just talking about the aviation industry. Being in this industry myself for so many years, almost 3 decades. My family for decades before. It's just astounding. The new aircraft, the new airframe, the speed, I mean, who would have thought you could do a flight from Boston to Shanghai? I mean, it was unheard of.
You could do a flight from New York to London City in
about 3.8.
Even in Hong I mean, 3 hours. 3.5 hours, supersonic.
1200 watts of charge,
Just
every
to
3
see
miles,
those
final
things,
737, runway 48
that's one of the travesties of the industry is the Concorde not being, after the Air France incident and everything, but it's a shame.
757
202 contact departure third day. 5871, cross runway 4 left, full short of runway 15 left.
He's heavy on the brakes, man. He's heavy on the brakes. Yeah.
Full contact departure and full.
Actually, with Nick's service, that the jet tip that we've been talking about, giving us the
97 on Yankee, door runway 15 left, runway 4
he actually follows a lot of those sport charters, the Delta sport charters. So even though the NBA bought them and Delta maintains them and everything, the other sporting people, college sports teams, baseball teams, football teams, hockey, they now charter them from the NBA when they're not in full use. So, I mean, and there's many other charter airlines, Swift Air, Allegiant Air, that are used by the sports charters. In fact, when Eastern Airlines was resurrected again, they were flying charters. And in fact, for the last presidential running 3 years ago, a lot of them used
21 Boston
Eastern
Airlines.
But of course, that's
number 672 Mike Boston Tower, runway 4 left. Line up and lane, cut across downhill. But 1566, turn left on Yankee, join runway 15 left, hold short of runway 4 left. Mike, turn left heading 350, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff. 57 traffic here, runway 6 miles final, traffic departure across the runway 4 right, line up in lane. So 1566, the ground point honor, welcome to Boston. Short, gave us the runway over to ground control, so you can switch to 7.9, thank you. Boston Tower, clockwise service departure prior to your arrival is a Airbus 321, and the arrival was an Airbus as well, runway 4 right. Continue with stable, stay bases whenever you clear. No one runway 9, clear for takeoff, traffic holding, cross your runway. Direct flight contact departure.
Oh, that's what's making all the noise. Is this American 737? This is
1200 on runway 15 left, hold short of runway 4 left.
Rolls Royce.
100 welcome to Boston, contact ground point honor. 1057, wind 010 to 12, runway 4 right, clear for takeoff. Get the 551 Boston Tower, runway 901 for white traffic departure across the runway. 8, traffic rolling down, traffic holding across the runway 4 right, clear to land. 21 contact departure, enjoy your day.
All right, clear to land.
Midnight Boston Tower Company is 2.5 miles final, traffic holding across the runway 4 right, clear to land.
Their old livery, is it? It's their old livery, is it?
57 contact departure, enjoy your day.
Old Magoo. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it is. It was. Cringeworthy. It's been a long 4 days, man. Great, though. Great. What a fantastic, very highly successful visit, man. Yeah, technically very, very efficient and everything's worked perfectly. So, Aer Lingus is imminent. Wow. It won't be any time too soon,
No,
mate. With
it's coming down. It's getting worse.
Yeah.
Little Cape Air landing. We actually did a little reconnaissance earlier over to the Black Falcon terminal, where we filmed the famous Sea Lion, or Seal, I should say, not Seal. And there's this tiny British frigate.
Destroyer, sort of like,
Couldn't see the name on it. I'm interested to find out.
Everybody can see a British, or with the English, it's got the English, it's got the
Union Jack on the
Union flag, as they now call it.
Why?
It's just been called that for a number of years now. The Jack's gone.
Welcome to Boston.
I personally now I think the Union flag.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. I am one of the few people left in this country and who is proud to be half British.
Yeah.
I am not politically correct, and neither will I ever bow down to anybody. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a Union Jack.
Yeah.
And rule Britannia. Britannia rules the waves.
Yeah. I remember Mike telling me about the guys on Southwest is that they are paid only when the aircraft's in the air. As
Yes.
soon as it touches down,
yeah.
so their plan is to get to the gate
as quick as possible. Believe me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when you're in the industry and you hear the flight crews and you know you have the pilots union ALPA and the flight attendants AFA union. Some of their contracts. I mean, you have some airlines. Their contracts are 80 pages or more long, intricately. You know the things that they demand, and all the airlines. You know. It's amazing to see different airlines who get better contracts. You'd be surprised. You would think it would be the big airlines that give the best ones, and quite often it's not.
49 to left at Charlie, hold short of runway 4 left, ground for 9 smooth.
What?
Aircraft over there that's going to taxi around there.
Oh yeah. That's the American Airlines side, and way over is on that other side behind us, Jerry, is Delta.
Yes.
Delta has the whole of the regular Terminal A and their satellite terminal. Which I used to tell the pilots that were flying out of the satellite, it's the walk of shame, because you have to walk underneath the tarmac all this way to get to the satellite terminal. So. At least they're getting good exercise, though.
Yeah.
379, runway 9 clear for takeoff. 7627 Boston Tower, runway 9 line up and wait, traffic lands across the runway. Turn left on Yankee, short runway 15 left, hold short of runway 4 left. Tunnel 62, welcome to Boston, ground front enter.
Of course, I've got to go and do a Mr. Ben in the airport, strip down, or get all my gear off.
Delta 850 Boston, Tower, Sofway, Terminus Heavy Airbus, is short final, traffic holding across the runway 4 right, you are clear to land. 379, contact departure, enjoy your day. Cycle 7627, runway 9 cleared for takeoff. 2264 Boston Tower, runway 9 line up and way, traffic 5 miles across the runway.
Awesome.
Have to be honest, it is usually those the 330s that kick up most of the water with those.
Look at that.
CS6.
Beautiful.
13 Tango Heavy on Yankee, join runway 15 left, hold short of runway 4 left.
He's trotting right along.
Yeah.
He's on a mission.
Tango Heavy, thank you. Welcome to Boston. Contact ground point enter. Italia 55 Charlie Heavy, Boston Tower, traffic 3 mile final, 717, traffic holding cross the runway, runway 4 right, you are clear to land.
You are clear to land.
627, contact departure, enjoy your day.
And then BA should be not too far behind those guys as well.
2264, runway 9, clear for takeoff.
Is he on the INS yet, Jimmy? Yeah. BA.
Holy shit. Ooh.
2264, contact departure.
Right behind this Alitalia will be your British Airways.
Got a little 717 touching down first.
Just to affirmative, turn left on runway 15, left, hold short of runway 4 left.
Oh, Delta 330 going out. We could get a little bit of wing fluff off of this puppy if she hurries up and goes out before the BA 707 arrives. He's on tow, looks like he's figured.
Bay 02, cross runway 4 left, go November, hold short of runway 15, right.
He's under his own power, I think. Oh no, he's on tow, he's on tow. Sorry, abort that, yeah. No, he's on. Okay, here comes Alitalia. Hey!
Right, 1320 Boston Tower, clockway turbulence, arrival heavy Airbus is short final, runway 4 right, you are clear to land. Go to welcome to Boston, contact ground, point enter.
Yeah. He's getting off early, that boy.
Charlie 55 Charlie Heavy, turn left on Yankee, join runway 15 left and cross runway 4 left.
I wanted that.
Charlie 55 Charlie Heavy, on runway 15 left, cross runway 4 left, remain this frequency. Golf Heavy Boston Tower, good afternoon, traffic 3 miles final is an Airbus, wind 01014, runway 4 right, you are clear to land.
Another.
Charlie 55 Charlie Heavy, amend your instructions, hold short of runway 4 left.
From remote gate or the...
For 942 Boston Tower, runway 4 left to Charlie, line up and wait, advise ready.
Yes, I think these are the two, possibly one of the Delta 336 comes from Heathrow or Schiphol, going out the gate, going out...
For 942, turn left heading 350, runway 4 left, intersection Charlie, you are cleared for takeoff.
Oh, is he inbound?
55 fairly heavy contact, ground point honor, welcome to Boston. 1320 to left on Yankee, join runway 15 left, hold short of runway 4 left.
That's just the outlet. Yeah, that's just an outlet.
Nine 42 contact departure, enjoy your day. 1320, welcome to Boston, contact ground point honor. Right over 5340 Boston Tower, crossway turbulence, arrival heavy blowing, 7471, departing prior to arrival, planning lining clearance,
These
2
were
miles
the
final.
internationals that just came in.
Yeah, I was just saying that that's...
So what happens- So they'll go to Terminal A. Oh, Jerry, there she is. All rise. All rise. Look at her. So beautiful. Absolutely love it.
That's my ride home.
There you go. And it'll be... takes 45 minutes to clean the interior of that aircraft with a team of about 16 to 18.
Boston Tower, hello, continue, I'll get right back to you. Golf Heavy, turn left on Romeo, join November, hold short of runway 4 left.
Zulu.
619, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff. 349, traffic flowing now, runway 4 right, you have to the land.
Right, folks, we are going to leave it
3
there.
miles final is a CRJ, runway 4 right for the
I'm
land.
going to stand quickly in front of the camera again to say thanks, folks. Really appreciate your time, your patience, especially today, it has to be said, with everything that you've done. And thanks for being with us, all the new members. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves and you'll stick around. I've got to head to the airport, get myself unpacked. There's quite a lot of stuff that needs to be done. I've got to change, get out of this wet gear and get myself inside the terminal. Again, Sam, thank you so much.
Thank you everybody.
Really appreciate it, and we all really appreciate your time and your help with
Absolutely.
getting us around. Look, even he has to have a little coat on. Look, he's got a little
how
coat
cute.
on, isn't he? But guys, look after yourselves. We'll see you when where are we? Saturday. Probably see you Saturday at some point. We'll let you know what's going on. Just stay patient. I've got to get back, get myself all unpacked and sorted, and prepare for the next show. And obviously speak to a lot of people. And we've got some stormy weather coming up apparently. So we'll look forward to doing some stormy action on Big Jet TV. Thanks, guys. Look after yourselves. GP, stand by and go for a quick cut because we've got to get the hell out of Dodge. Take it easy, folks.
Hey, and Jerry.
Yeah.
Thank you. And by the way, Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself.
Apparently so. See you later. Cheers. Go for catching it.